All right, boys, welcome to BUBL Week 6, this time versus Joey Pokeyame, who you can check on top right-hand corner. We're going to see what he ended up bringing. He ended up bringing the Avalugg, man! He is Terra Grass. Okay, so I did call that as far as if he did bring it, it would be Terra Grass. So he is definitely scared of some form of, like, SD, Trailblazer, Rude. I don't think that is the craziest thing in the world. I do think that we pressure that Pokemon pretty well overall. We are going to have to keep that in mind, though. And then other than that, he didn't bring Empoleon. So I actually kind of regret going ground low-key. I kind of would have liked the flying. So like I said in my team builder, we do see the Hammer out. So we are going to end up leading that Zarude. It just matches up really well into everything pretty nicely, other than I guess the Avalugg Hisui now, and obviously that Valiant. So have fun to Joey, man. We're gonna go ahead and jump in there. The game plan, if you missed it, is going to be to get those hazards up early and pressure his team as much as we can with the Namorous plus Raikou. All right, man, have fun to Joey. We're gonna go ahead and jump in here. We're gonna try to get those hazards up early. We're hoping to see a Hammerot lead, ideally. We see no Petra, no Belly Bolt. That's obviously fantastic information. He's actually going to lead that Avalugg immediately. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go for that U-turn. I think this dude has Sturdy Avalanche, probably. Does this get Sturdy? Does it have Solid Rock? What do you have? Yeah, he does have access to Sturdy, so I'd imagine he's probably going to be Sturdy Avalanche here. I am just going to go ahead and U-turn here. So he's actually not going to get that. He's not going to get that Terra off. We are going to U-turn here. So he might just go for Stealth Rock here. I'm thinking my best play is just going to be Tentacruel here. I actually like Tentacruel quite a bit, so that's what we're going to go ahead and go into. We're going to be able to spin those rocks away if he does end up setting those up. I'm going to go ahead and spin these away, no problem. Let me see how much damage you do to me, potentially, with, like, a ground move. So an Earthquake would do about 89%. I don't know if you'd stay in here, obviously, though, because a Surf, I think, would KO you. A Surf would, in fact, KO you, depending on your spread. How much damage did you take from that? You took about 10% from the U-turn from Zarude. Yeah, you're looking like you have no Fizz Def at all, actually. So we are just going to go ahead and spin. We're going to go ahead and get these hazards away immediately, as he is going to go ahead and get that Terra off. So we are Sludge Bomb. I could have called that and I guess KO'd the Pokemon, but I do feel very confident going for this spin first into the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb should KO after the spin, and he shouldn't be able to KO us with the Earthquake. As long as, like, this is max attack Adam. Unless he's, like, Ground Plate or something, he shouldn't be able to KO us here. So we're going to go ahead and get that spin off here. Awesome for us, and he's probably going to go ahead and click Earthquake here. He's going to Terra Blast Grass, actually. How much is this doing to me? We are 345 to 171. Okay, so that means he is max attack Adamant, so he's probably max HP, max attack. I mean, so I don't really have to think about it here. I can just go for that. I can just go for the Sludge Bomb pretty freely. He doesn't really have anything he necessarily loves switching into this, and we could potentially pick up the KO on this, or get a Poison on whatever he might be switching into, which I would imagine would be Landorus. I think that's Landorus. No, it's going to be the Hammerot here. So we're going to get Sludge Bomb off on this Hammerot. We're AV Hammerot for sure, and we are going to end up getting that Poison. How much damage did I do? So we did exactly 30. So we did 18 with the Sludge Bomb. So that's definitely AV, right? Yeah, that's like AV and like a good amount of Spadef. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think I want to flip turn here. Obviously, I don't think you outspeed me. You really can't here. You have to be AV. So we're going to go ahead and go for that flip turn here. Get a little bit of extra chip damage here, and we're going to end up seeing what we want to go into. I like going Zarude. I also like going Enamorous Raw. Yeah, I don't need HP on Enamorous as much as I do something like the Zarude. So I think I kind of do like going into that Enamorous here. Because what happens, I go Zarude, I U-turn. I could go Zarude, actually, I suppose. I U-turn on Lug, go into Tentacruel. I actually like going Zarude here. We're going to go Zarude on a potentially ceaseless edge here. I could have won Enamorous. I think Enamorous also makes a ton of sense here. He does end up just going for that ceaseless edge here. And he's going to do 353 to 297 as we get one spike up. I mean, he's going to be fairly low at this point. He's going to be barely above 50. Yeah, he's no investment here. I mean, I just go for the U-turn here. I don't really have to think about it a whole lot. We go for the U-turn. We KO this potentially if he stays in after the poison. We can go Enamorous the following turn on another ceaseless to take that up. We can go Arc as well. I really have to think about how to position my Deoxys to get Dio in to get that get those spikes up. He's gonna switch out here. He's probably gonna go Lando, or he's probably gonna go Avalugg. Excuse me. Bad man. This is gonna be Lando. Okay, so we're gonna U-turn here. This was actually my switch into you, buddy. So I'm not really sure what you're doing here. I could go Dio, I suppose. Deoxys against Landorus. Even if you're Life Orb, you don't actually KO me. I think Dio is my best play here. I mean, I could go Enamorous here, get my Terra off, get a Calm Mind off. I could do that as well. I actually don't mind that. I actually really don't mind that. Do I want to get the Spike or do I want to get Enamorous in? I kind of want to get Enamorous in, man. Start applying pressure. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get Enamorous in here. We're going to get Enamorous in, we're going to Terra, and we're going to get a Calm Mind off. I don't think I need to not Terra for any reason in particular. So we're going to Calm Mind, we're going to Terra, we're going to Calm Mind. I think is what I like here. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to get our Terra off here. If he's Scarf, not Life Orb, then he shouldn't KO me with any one hit. Oh, damn, he does a lot more than... Man, I calced that way wrong. Okay, no, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. So we're at +1. If he's not Life Orb, he'll do under 50. If he is Life Orb, he does over 50. Sludge Wave. 299 to 258. Something's not right. You're like no investment. He's like no special attack investment. Are you like AV max Spadaf, man? I mean, I could just throw off a Moonblast pretty free here. I don't really think I have to worry about too much. I could also get another Calm Mind up, I suppose. You're like definitely not Life Orb. You're like, do I live 2 Earth Powers from here? I actually should. Enamorous at +1 Moonblast. I mean, I think I am gonna just rip a Moonblast here. If you're no bulk, you should be bulky. You're like AV here. Yeah, you're like AV. Another one should be able to take you out. He's gonna U-turn here. Okay. So he's under 50 now, and he ends up going into Whimsicott. Okay. So on Whimsicott, I can go into Tentacruel pretty freely and get a rapid spin off. I feel pretty confident about that. I do expect like an Encore here, maybe like Sash Encore, like a Giga Drain could come out because we are at the HP number that we are. But I like going Tentacruel here for sure. We can spin, we can flip turn into our Deoxys potentially. We're going to be Boots, he's going to see that, he's going to Energy Ball. Does this 2-hit KO me? Holy shit. Why did that do so much damage? Okay, so you are like modest. What was I at? 171? You're specs. So that's good to know. How do I take advantage of that? I can go into Zarude here. I don't love taking the damage on Zarude, but I guess I don't need him to not be damaged because Lando's weakened. So I am actually going to go into Zarude here. So he's going to use a second Energy Ball here. We saw Lando was not Scarf. We go Zarude as he goes for another Energy Ball. This shouldn't do like any damage at all. And whatever he goes into isn't going to appreciate this U-turn. I mean, we just U-turn for absolutely free. We can also knock off first. Because the switch in last time was that Lando. We can knock off into U-turn. I do like catching U-turn on the Avalugg, though. So I think that's what we're going to do is we're just going to U-turn to catch a potential Avalugg. He's actually going to stay in here. Which is fine by me. We're going to get that U-turn off here. And we can go into Arcalodon on this. I think I like going Arc on this. I don't love taking this extra chip, but it is what it is. We're going to get the Arc in. We're going to get Rocks up, probably. He's going to switch out here. I should have knocked off, I guess. But maybe he was trying to bait the knockoff because he doesn't like specs right now. He goes into Cosmo, which is going to be the Hammer out. We get Rocks up. I know that you're no speed. I mean, I could Draco. Draco doesn't KO, but it... Yeah, Ceaseless Edge is very hard for me to defend. I think I just have to take this, unfortunately. Damn, the Valiant in-game is getting really scary, though. I should be able to take a Moonblast after this plus... This plus... Whatever. This plus Spike. I think I'm going to Aura Spear here. I think 2 Aura Spears KOs him. Draco would also put him in positions that we don't want to be in, that he would be able to set up in with other Pokemon. So we're going to Aura Spear here. Draco actually might have taken him out there. He's going to Sacred Sword, so he's going to pop Chople on us here. And not do very much damage at all, and we get the stamina boost here. I'm kind of glad we went for the Aura Sphere then. Not really, though, because popping the Chople is not great. But we get the defense boost. He doesn't quite go down to poison, but we're going to take him out. Oh, he does go down to poison. Okay, awesome. So we get the first KO of the game here as Hammerheart goes down. Maybe I should have Draco'd, man. Maybe he was less bulky than I thought, and I got a min roll in the last thing. So he just goes Lando. Lando's pretty horrifying at this point. Or he could also go Latios. Latios is really hard for me to switch into. Ness, what is this? Valiant. Okay, so we get the Valiant out, though, which I think is important. And I think we have to attack it because we cannot let this Pokemon set up. He's not Booster. Interesting. Okay. And he took the Rocks chip. So, I mean, I do think that I have to let Arc go down here, unfortunately. As much as I don't want to, I do think it's the correct play. Because we cannot let this Pokemon set up or we potentially lose the game immediately. So, I'm just going to go for that. He's going to be able to take us out with this Aura Spear here, more than likely. He is going to be able to do that. What were we at? 261? Does he have to be anything? No, he KOs us every time like that. Okay, and I have to go Dio here. I have to go Dio here. And he doesn't really have great pivots into the Dio. I think I'm going to get a spike up of my own. So, Valiant's really tough, man, in this in-game. But we know he's special now. So what I'm thinking is we might actually have to find an in-game with Raikou, potentially. Raikou looks really, really good if we can position it right. I think I want to get a spike up before I do anything else here. I'm going to be honest. So So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get a spike up. I really like the spike on his side of the field. So we're going to do that. One spike I think is very, very crucial. It gets extra chip on things like Big Lug, which is what he actually goes into here. We're going to go ahead and get this spike up. So he's going to be at about 77% here. Does a Psycho Boost kill him if he's just max HP? Psycho Boost should KO him. I think I'm just going to go for that Psycho Boost here and try to pick off the KO. That's what we're going to do here. This should KO him. Unless he's AV, it does KO. So down goes Avalugg. So we have that spike and that rock up for the game, which is awesome. What is not awesome though is how scary Valiant is getting. Because if he's like the scary thing to me would be if he's like Scarf. Scarf Moonblast is about 50% of the set that we are. He does go Lottie here, and this does force a really weird situation for me. I kind of have to sack something. I do think, unfortunately, it is going to be Tentacool at this point in time, and then I can get into Raikou and start setting up some Calm Minds. I think that's what it's probably looking like. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go into the... we're going to go into Tentacool here. If he starts setting up, it does get a little bit scary. And I'm not sure we can actually combat that if he's Calm Mind at this point. We'll see. So he's just going to go for the Ice Beam. That should take the Tentacool out. It does. It's going to be Ice Beam. And we are just going to go into that Raikou and we're going to start setting up Calm Minds. I mean, this is just the best thing that we can do at this point in the game, for sure. Alright, we put on pressure. We're going to throw up a Calm Mind here. I don't think we have to think too hard about this play. We can see what he does. This puts him in a really bad spot. Raikou is really, really tough for him to deal with. He's actually going to switch out here. He's probably going to go Whimsicott, I would imagine. He actually goes into Lando. Okay. So we're going to be able to get this Calm Mind off here. We're going to be at +1, and then we're going to be able to Scald. We're going to be able to take out this Lando, even if you're like... I mean, you are like a Assault Vest Max Spadaf, right? +1 should still take you out. Yeah, it should from this range. So we'll just go for the Scald here. This should take him out from this range. We'll see. Oh, just barely, man. Oh, I gotta know what the roll was on that, dude. Oh. Man, we're gonna take out Lando here. I actually don't think we have a way to win the game now. I gotta know what the roll on that was. Damn. Okay, so his Latios, he has Whimsicott and he has Valiant. He goes back into Whimsicott here. He's going to take a round of rocks. He's going to take 24%. He's going to be about 50, right? Under 50? A little under 50? Where are you at? Exactly. You're 49. I mean, it's time to say goodbye to something. And then go Dio. What is that something, though? I think it's Zarude. Zarude has literally no use left into these 3 Pokemon. Right? Zarude has literally no use left. After Spike, I think it dies to a Draco from Lottie or an Ice Beam from Lottie. I think it's just Zarude. Goodbye, Zarude. Like, Enam, we can still find a position to Tailwind, maybe, with the, with that Pokemon. Enam's pretty useless, too, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of just sacking Pokemon to get into Deoxys at this point. He's just gonna go for the Moonblast here. And again, he is Specs. Let me see how much a Specs Moonblast does to Enamorous. Oh, that does way more than it needs to. Fuck. Alright, I mean, we have to go into Dio here. We just kind of have to, man. And I mean, we have to Psycho Boost. And if he goes Lottie, I mean, this is the best way that we can damage Lottie. I wish we were Ice Beam now. We're not. I think we have to Psycho Boost. If he gives me this, great. I mean, he might be scared of an Ice Beam. I think realistically he should be scared of Ice Beam because I almost had Ice Beam. I think this is going to come down to like a 1-0 loss. I don't think we have enough to push past the Lottie, unfortunately. Because we kill this, if he sacks this, if he's scared of Ice Beam, he also could just totally go Lottie. Because he might think that Lottie's just not valuable if I do have Ice Beam, which makes a lot of sense. If he goes Lottie, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to recover. He's going to switch out, so he's going to go ahead and go into that Lottie, which is not what we like to see. So he's a little above 50. How do I do this, man? How do I do this? I can't recover. Shadow Ball does way more than it should. Specs Draco would actually kill me. I think I have to sack Enamorous. Does like Specs Shadow Ball kill Enamorous from the range that it's at? Because like what I could do, 186 max. I think what I do. So if you're at -2, how much does Specs Draco do to Terra Ground Enam? Too much. What do I do here? Man, because I could go Enam if he's not Specs. Does Specs kill me? Does Specs kill... Specs is a roll to kill Dio. I think I have to recover on him being Specs, and if he's... Oh, he's actually gonna switch out here. Okay. We recovered on him potentially being Specs. I needed him at -4 to potentially find an in-game to win with Enam, and I think that's the only way that we were able to find that in-game. So we recover here. And his Whimsicott's gonna get lower and lower. We recover, which I still stand by. I think that's a good play. We're gonna Psycho Boost now. This should die. Oh shit, he's Tailwind. Damn. Game might be over then. At -4, can I KO the Valiant with Psycho Boost? No. Maybe after the spike in the rock. I don't remember what it's at. If it's at 94, then no, I cannot. So you go Lottie here, so now I do have to sack Enamorous. Okay. I mean, it might even be worth sacking Raikou now, because I don't need Raikou, and I think that is the play. And if he locks Draco and he's not Specs, I can find the avenue to win with Dia. So he's used... How many turns... It depends on how many turns of Tailwind you got, I guess. And how fast this Latios is in general. So goodbye, Dorito. Please tell me you Draco'd. If you Draco'd, I think there's a chance that we can win this. Otherwise, I don't think we can. Ice Beam. Okay. So, Latios, Ice Beam, to Deoxys, if you're like choice Specs. So if you're Specs, you do about 50% to Dio, so I think I have to go Dio and I have to recover this off. I might actually win. I have to recover this off. He Ice Beams, 266. I can recover that off. Pretty close. Pretty close to recovering that off. At least at the point that Tailwind ends. Recover one more time. Okay. Then I have to Psycho Boost, sack Enam. Psycho Boost, and he has to not be Scarf on his Lottie. Or Scarf on his Valiant. Okay. So he Ice Beams again. I mean, we're pretty healthy, man. We actually, I think, live a Valiant Moonblast from this ridge, too. Damn. Oh, hold on. How do I do this? Do I switch out, let him kill Enam, go back into this healthy? I think it's my best way to win this, potentially. Because if he's Scarf, I would lose anyway. I think I have to go Enam. Because if he's Scarf, what happens if he's Valiant? If he's Scarf anyway, I lose. So this is resetting this now, and then I kill at -2. I kill the Valiant at -2. Yeah. This is my only way to win this game, potentially, I think. I think. We go Valiant, then we have to land 2 more Psycho Boosts. Goodbye, Enamorous. Because I would have to reset Dio anyway with Psycho Boost, because I don't kill at -4, so I would have had to sack Enamorous anyway, so I would be in range of a Moonblast if he Scarf regardless. Okay. All we have to do is hope that he's not Scarf Valiant, and then we win, and that's it. I had 2 Psycho Boosts left, right? I definitely had 2 Psycho Boosts left. I had 2 Psycho Boosts left. What number am I at? I'm just curious. I need to be above 127. There's a chance. We Psycho Boost. We land 1. We gotta hope that he's not Scarf Valiant, man. If he's Scarf Valiant, we lose. But I think that I put up a good effort regardless, man. Damn, this was close. Looking back, I don't see any plays that I disagree with that I made. I mean, he goes Valiant. You gotta not be Scarf, big guy. You gotta not be Scarf, man. Or click Knockoff. Click Knockoff. That would also be ideal. You gotta not be Scarf. Not Scarf and we win. Damn it. We live on a roll. Oh, let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Somebody sign me, dude. Fuck! Let's go! Oh my gosh! Holy shit, man. That was the absolute minimum roll. I spit fucking everywhere. Holy shit. We lock playoffs with that win. Unless we get fucking 6-0'd, we fucking lock with that. Holy fuck, man. Holy shit, man. Damn. Holy shit, man. Good game to Joey. Obviously, that was not in my fucking favor to win. Holy shit. If you're new here, guys, be sure to subscribe, because I think now we do make the bubble playoffs, so we've got a couple more weeks, at least 2 more weeks of bubble coming on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.